Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's justreaddvi and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Porche Santiaga story, A Deeper Love Inside. This book was just phenomenal. If you guys are following me, as you should be, you should check me out on Instagram at justreaddvi. I'm doing a 100 book challenge for the year. Really excited about that. And in this month, Sister Souljah released, as many of you know, she released her latest book, Life After Death, which was supposed to be a part 2 to The Coldest Winter Ever. So what I did was I said, I'll just go and I'll reread The Coldest Winter Ever and then do a review and then to prep for the Life After Death. So I did that, and then I was like, I need to read more from her. I just should do a series. So here I am reading all of her books that spinned off from The Coldest Winter Ever, which this book didn't disappoint. This book is probably my favorite book from her as of now. I still have to do the Midnight series. I'm excited about doing those also. So yes, let's get into this review. This book was just amazing. I can't wait to get my thoughts across to you guys and review it. Definitely meet me in the comments. If you're new, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. If you're a Just Reader, welcome back. I thank you so much and I appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Definitely let me know your thoughts also in the comments. So thank you guys for coming each and every time. I appreciate you guys so much. All right. So my summary about this book. This book, I was just in love. She wrote it so complete from beginning to end. She didn't leave any pages unturned, like any stones unturned. That whatever that saying is, she definitely it was amazing. Okay, so she did such a beautiful job covering everything from foster care, from her being in the little like jail system, the home for girls, the Indian reservation that she was living on, everything that she covered that was linked to later parts in the book that were able to be cross-referenced to The Coldest Winter Ever and Life After Death. It just all meshed up, and this is what you're supposed to do when you're doing like a series of books. Everything's supposed to be able to coincide. So I really appreciated that, because after Life After That, I was just feeling really hopeless. If you guys haven't seen that video, be sure to go watch it, because I really struggled with the review, reading the book, doing the review. I was just so stressed. So definitely go and check that review out if you haven't as yet. But yes, so she covered everything from the Indian reservation to meeting Elijah to trying to save her mom. She just really did a great job with this book. I loved it. I don't want to say too much other than those things that I listed, because I want you guys to go and read this book. So I'm not going to give away everything, but this book was just amazing. I enjoyed it so much, and I know you guys would too. She definitely, in this book, the struggle that Portia went through from when her father was locked up and she and her younger siblings were taken into care, into the system, the government system, big foster care. It was just hard. She had a really hard life. So the name of the book is very fitting for what she experienced, because she didn't really experience love. She was taken at 8, so the love that she was shown then, she was looking for it while in jail, while in the foster care. She was still holding on to the hope of her parents or sister Winter coming and saving her from this life that she was living. So, and she was so driven, and I just appreciated that so much, the drive that she had. It was just so beautiful, and the hope for family. She still had that belief that we're going to work this out and we're going to all be together one day. When I get out of here, we're going to go back and we're going to be living in that big house and as a family, and mom going to be there, and Winter. And she just was so out of the loop in knowing Winter was in jail. Her mother was on crack. Her father was, well, she knew her father was arrested and in jail, but the whole story with her mom being on drugs, and then how her family was towards her, like her mom's siblings and cousins and stuff, she just was so out of the loop because she was taken and then there was nothing else after that. So that's all she knew and was holding on to, and it was just so beautiful because she really believed that they were going to all be together someday, and was just still holding on to that love that you have for your family. It was just so beautiful. So yes, so my likes and dislikes. I really liked the mention of jazz and John Coltrane. If you know me, you know I love jazz so much. Like, I love jazz. I listen to jazz when I'm reading, when I'm driving. I was listening to it when I'm reading this book, which was great because I was like, oh my gosh, they're mentioning songs by John Coltrane that I love, because he's my favorite jazz musician. Like, oh my gosh, he's phenomenal. If you haven't heard anything from him, or if you might not really be listening to jazz, or have tapped into that style of music or genre of music, be sure to check it out. It's amazing. I love it. It's so peaceful and calming and beautiful. So I really appreciated that. I also liked that Midnight was in the loop of checking in on her and seeing how she was doing. I really appreciated that. I thought that was really genuine and nice. You know, he just wanted them all to be good. The ones that were the innocents in the situation. He tried with Winter when he could, and obviously we saw how that went. Winter just wanted to be a love interest. She didn't really care about anything else. She just wanted the money, the fame. She just did not care about being good, you know, or just even just general help. All she really wanted to do was just be with Midnight. So she was delusional. Dislikes, I really didn't have any. My favorite, least favorite, my favorite part was the end. Oh my gosh, it made me melt. It was just so beautiful. The love that Elisha and Portia had for each other was just amazing and just incredible. I just love love. I love romance. So I like that that was also incorporated in this book. I like that he was so patient and understanding with her, and I just like how in sync they were. Like, they really were made for each other. And that's the only kind of love I really believe in. So it's beautiful. I just really enjoyed that. It was really nice. Yes. My least favorite part was when her mother stole from her. That whole journey that she was on in saving her mom was really beautiful. But that was definitely the hardest part for me, was seeing that, because it broke my heart. She was just really fighting to save her mom and to really get the family together. She was just holding on to this hope that they were going to get the kids into the foster system, or whoever adopted them, and they were going to all be happy, this happy family again, not realizing, obviously she was a child, so but just not realizing how much had changed, and just certain stuff just was never going to be the same again. So that was hard. Is this book timeless? I would say yes, because this book could touch a lot of kids that are coming from rough homes, that were separated from their families and still looking for that love, because she was looking for that love for so long, crying out to her mom for that love, and it was just so sad that she just wasn't getting it back. She was looking at it from her dad, like waiting, thinking that moment still was gonna come. So this book is definitely timeless, because I think it pushes also drive. It influences you to believe in perseverance, to push through situations, because she was a hustler. She was a hustler, and not like in the sense of Winter. She was going out and working. At the age of 10, 11, 12, it was just beautiful how much struggle, drive, perseverance she had. It was really nice and unmatched. I really truly enjoyed this book from cover to cover, and I read it on Open Library. So they have an app, and you can go on there and look for books. Also, I mentioned it in my Read for Free video, so definitely go check that out. But it has an app, which I later found out, so I'm using that. I use that because I don't have this book. So I said what I'll do is I'll read it on here, and it was just great. And I could have listened to it also when I couldn't, just be reading fully. So that was also really good. Yes. I just love the message with this book too. I love the message. I love that, like I said, she included this beautiful love story and the happy ever after. I am a sucker for those. I love those so much. I believe in love. I feel like my marriage is just such a beautiful thing. Like, this is the first real love, happy ever after situation I've ever been in. Well, I'm only gonna be in, but it's beautiful. So I appreciate that too, like the 100th power. So I love a good love story. Can everyone read this book? Yes, absolutely. I would say this book was a great book. Amazing book. She told a great story. Everything, like I said, matched up. I just love how she did that. I had questions and was nervous because, like I said, in Life After Two, which was Life After Death, which was, excuse me, supposed to be a part two to The Coldest Winter Ever, which wasn't a part two, didn't link up. So, in a lot of parts. So the fact that this book, I could have cross-referenced all the stuff that I read in Coldest Winter Ever and Life After That, I was like, this is good. She did a great job. So I was happy about that. So I would recommend it for sure, hands down. I know Coldest Winter Ever is definitely one of her biggest books, but this is definitely my favorite. And I would urge everybody to read it. It was a great book, a great read. Just Read stars. I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it so much. If you haven't, definitely go check it out. Buy it. The link will be below. I'm going to leave the link for it below. I'm also going to be leaving all my other links so you could check me out on BookBub and see how I'm reading. This is currently book number 21 in my 100 books out of the 100 books that I'm going to be reading for the year. So you could follow me on there. I'm going to leave the link for Goodreads. I'm going to leave the link for Goodreads. So yes, so definitely check me out there and all the other links that I'll be listing. Also, my Instagram will be in the description. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure, if you read this book, let me know in the comments. I always appreciate that feedback, whether you liked it, you didn't. Let me know your thoughts. Agree, disagree. But definitely thumbs this video up and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.